Must be nice to just sit around all day playing video games.
Must be.
Hey everyone, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting my channel and checking out this video. In this video, I'm going to be answering 10 questions to help you get to know me just a little bit more. So you've probably heard of the Get to Know Me tag that has gone around here on YouTube, and I know I'm super late to the party, but I thought this would be a great video for you if you don't feel like you know me a whole lot to get to know me a little bit more. These are 10 pretty good questions. And if you do know me, or if you've been watching some of the videos that I've been posting, you might know some of these answers. And so if you do, that just means that we're like best friends, and you should like and subscribe to this channel. So let's get right into them. They are completely random. They aren't in any kind of order from like easiest to hardest or anything like that. So question number 1. What is your favorite drink? So I went back and forth on this one. My all-time favorite that I have access to every single day is Coke. I absolutely love Coca-Cola. I know that it's not good for me and all that kind of stuff, but it is a drink that it's my favorite. It didn't ask what was the healthiest drink. It asked me for my favorite, and I'm just being honest. But a very, very close second would be Texas Southern style sweet tea. Not like Georgia style. That stuff's like pure sugar, and like the sugar cane actually gets like stuck in my teeth. But like Texas style sweet tea, absolutely love it. Like Taco Casa, Chicken Express, love that kind of sweet tea. Christina's and Granberry, favorite tea ever. Question number 2. What is my favorite song at the moment? So slightly edging out Waymaker, which is my second favorite song at the moment. My number 1 favorite song right now is Raise a Hallelujah. It is an amazing song. I absolutely love it. The message of it is just awesome, and so it's a song that I listen to pretty much every single day, and sometimes 3 or 10 times a day. But Raise a Hallelujah, great song. Go check it out after this video, of course. Number 3, do I have any siblings? Yes, I have 3 sisters and a brother, so here's a quick rundown of the family tree, or my immediate family tree. I have an oldest sister, and then I have a brother, and then I have another sister, and then there's me, and then I have a kid sister. That was an interesting childhood, I will tell you that. Question number 4 is, what phone do you have? So I have a personal phone, and then I have a work phone. My personal phone is the iPhone 8 Plus, and then my work phone is an iPhone 7. I like both of them. I actually like the size of the 7 a little bit more, just for like everyday use, but I love the size of the 8 for watching, video and stuff like that. Number 5, PC or Mac? Well, you already saw that I have an iPhone, but a lot of people have iPhones that don't have Mac products, but I'm an Apple person. I have pretty much every Apple product that is out there. But for work, I just love Mac. I love Apple. Not that I love everything they do or stand for, but I love their products. I love Apple products. But I will say this, I want a PC to play gaming on. Like I want to play flight simulators and stuff like that. And so I want to be able to play those online, and they don't play nice on Macs. And so I want to get a PC, but Carly back here, who's playing video games, won't let me get a PC. And so even though my brother has been trying really, really hard to lobby to get me to start building, my brother's really good at building computers. And so I'd love to build one, or have him build one for me, or just buy one. At this point, I really don't care, but especially during this like quarantine thing, it'd be great to be able to play some online gaming instead of like my video games, which are on like a regular Xbox 360, and I have one game. I'll have to tell you that story real quick. So I had a bunch of games for my Xbox, but whenever we were getting ready to move, we had a bunch of like old VHS tapes and like a bunch of old books, and they were in like a little entertainment center with like my dozen or so Xbox games. And so we put them all into this bin because we were planning on selling our house and moving. And then when we didn't sell in time, my wife was like, hey, let's just take all that stuff to the Goodwill anyways and donate it. And so, not looking in the box, we donated all of my video games. And so I had to go back out and I was allowed to buy one game. And so I went out and I bought my one game. 6, what my significant other likes most about me. I actually don't know, so we're gonna have to go interrupt Carly as she's playing Dr. Mario back here in the background and ask her what she thinks of that question. All right, Carly, so what is the thing that you like most about me?
Mac. Just kidding. I thought maybe I could pawn the question off on somebody else.
The boys are sleeping.
They're sleeping.
Which is why Carly gets to play video games and I'm making my YouTube video for the day.
The way that you love your family.
The way that I love my family. I don't always show that love. Sometimes I struggle, but thanks, honey, for that answer.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you.
Number 7. What is the last thing I bought? So, I'm a little confused by this question. It doesn't take a whole lot to confuse me, but if this includes like food, like little things like that, we bought tacos tonight, or burritos. It was actually burritos. And I had a quesadilla. Anyways, we bought food. If it doesn't include that, the last thing we bought a desk because I'm going to be working from home a little bit more because of this whole coronavirus pandemic that's going on. And so I'm just doing my part to work from home a little bit more. That is going to be in a video coming up on Thursday. It'll be us putting together, rearranging our bedroom and setting up that desk. Number 8, do you love your job? And is it your dream job? So this one is a little bit tough. Yes, I love my job. I own a video, social, and podcast company where we make video, social, and podcast content for other companies. Is it my dream job? No. And a lot of people, if clients are watching this, please don't freak out. I love what I do. I want to continue doing it. I never want to not do it, but it's not my dream job. My dream job is to own a video, social, and podcast company that generates its own content. I started this, but it's never really gained enough traction. I've never had the time to really devote to it, but it's called Love Local. I kind of have it all set up, and its premise is life, business, faith, and I want to create content that helps people who are navigating through life. That could be, all the way from, getting through high school and dating and relationships and marriage and kids and family, friends, all of that kind of stuff. But I also want to be developing content that helps small business owners to market their business, to build businesses, create side businesses, all that kind of stuff. But it's all going to be centered around faith. How do we do this as believers? That's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about, developing this channel, because I want to give you that insight, that access to see just how followers of Jesus live day to day, because I really think that as believers, we need to develop a better culture around following Jesus. Back in Acts, when, the disciples were going around and evangelizing and sharing the gospel, they were known as the way. And so it's because of how they live. Like, people saw that and they just were curious about it. And I think we as believers have, for whatever reason, like made our own little cocoons and like are not public about the fact that we follow Jesus. And I think that we need to show that, you know, the small business owners, the teachers, the college students, the parents, the people walking their dogs, they aren't defined by their titles or by their jobs. They should be defined by Jesus. And so that would be my dream job, to develop content to really focus on life, business, and faith as we follow Jesus. Number 9, if I had to move, where would I live? So I want to preface this by saying, if I had to move, or if I could choose to live anywhere else except where I already am, because I do love where we are, but there is somewhere, specifically a couple of little places that I would love to move to. I would even love to have a second home there outside of our primary residence here in Pennsylvania. And if you know me, you're probably already saying it or thinking it in your head. If you don't know me, if you've watched a couple of my videos, you've probably already got the hint. And that is Butte, Idaho. I would love to, no, I'm just kidding. No, I would love to live, again, if I had to move, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. I absolutely love Texas. I don't know why I love Texas, but I've always had a thing for Texas. And we travel, my wife and I, Carly, we travel there several times a year. I go there for a conference. She goes there for a conference. I've been there for mission trips. I've been there. We go there every year on vacation, and we love the Dallas-Fort Worth area and a couple of the little towns in there like Flower Mound and Granbury and Capel. I mean, we just love all those little areas. And so if we had to move somewhere, it would be the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Number 10, last question of the video. How would I define success? This is something that I get asked whenever I'm talking to people. Because I'm a business owner, they're like, well, do you feel like you've been successful? And how do you measure success? So here's how I define success, at least for me, and how I would define it for pretty much most everyone else as well. Learning something new and useful every day and then applying it to your life. I've heard a lot of people say that knowledge is power. I don't believe that knowledge is power. I believe knowledge with action, or knowledge applied, is power. You can have all of the knowledge in the world. You can be the smartest bookworm in all of the world, but if you don't know how to apply it or distribute it or, do anything with it, then that knowledge is actually useless. And in a lot of cases, I would take someone who's able to put things in motion, who may not have all of the knowledge but can learn, over someone who has all the knowledge but can't put it in motion. Thank you so much for watching. If you felt like you got to know a little bit more about me, please hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a dime. And give this video a like. And I will see you in my next video, which is, by the way, tomorrow. So we'll see you then.